Hello everybody. Hi, welcome to my channel. Just Keep Swimming 1111. I hope you're doing good today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. So I want to go ahead and start this reading today on a very peaceful, mindful moment. I just want us to take a breath and breathe in and breathe out and be so thankful that we're here today, that we have another chance to be better, to be wiser, and to be who we were meant to be. Just being grateful, coming into this reading, coming into this beautiful new day, and being grateful. So if you guys have a moment as you're starting this reading, just take a moment with me and take a big breath in and hold it and just say thank you. And breathe out and let all your worries go away. All of them. Thank you. We should be so grateful that we have another day because tomorrow is not promised. Each breath is something to be grateful for because the next one is not a guarantee. And so as we start this morning being grateful, taking in all that good energy, it just gives you a whole new outlook on life and the reading. And we're going to take a look now into the divine feminine, divine masculine life and see what's going on with you guys. So thank you all for tuning in again. All right. Let's get these cards organized. All right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start off with my Spirit Speaks Oracle. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's kind of new. It's my deck. We're going to start off with that, and then we'll continue. I'm going to use a lot of oracles today. Get my candles on here. A little more light for me. For me anyways. All right. So how are you guys today? You guys doing good? Hopefully you're doing really good. Spirit, please guide me in a message for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Please guide me into their current energies. Please show me the divine feminine. Just let a card come out with whatever energy. There we go. Okay? And playful is at the bottom. So maybe you have a little playfulness inside of you. Maybe you're feeling happy. Maybe you're feeling young-hearted. Okay, getting your inner child out there. And how does the divine masculine feel? How's the divine masculine feeling today? Spirit, please guide me into a card that describes the divine masculine energy for the day. Show me the divine masculine energy for the day, please. Okay. Bottom of the deck is divine feminine, fertility and the birth of desire. All right, the birth and desire. I love it. So we all have desires, right? Well, divine feminine gives birth to that desire. She's creative. So masculine. Underneath everything, you're feeling like you want to give birth to the things that you're feeling inside. You want to make those things come out into your reality. You want your reality to reflect your inside. So that's a nice feeling. All right. So we've pulled those. Let's see how you guys feel about love currently. How are you guys feeling about love? I'm going to use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. And I'll also be using the Hidden Truth Oracle. And the Oracles of Love, or I'm sorry, Arrows of Love Oracle in a minute. So, all right, how do you guys feel about each other in love right now? How are you guys feeling about love? Divine Feminine Spirit. Okay. Show me the Divine Masculine's feelings. Excuse me, I got a whiff of my hand sanitizer. Pretty strong. Okay. Bottom of the deck in the tarot, how you guys feel about love, is the High Priestess. Hidden knowledge. So you're hiding the way you feel. The way love is for you guys right now, under all energy, for both of you, kind of a dual energy, is love's hidden from you. It's sacred. You cherish your love. You cherish your heart. You don't just throw your love out there to anyone that asks. Even if you're in a relationship, your love is not just free. It comes with a price. It comes with commitment. It comes with honesty and loyalty and dedication and truth. Love doesn't just happen, okay? Love is given freely. So right now you guys are reserving your love. You're holding back your love, both of you. Let's get some more information on how you guys are feeling about love. Spirit, please guide me to the Divine Feminine energy about love. And please guide me to the energy for the Divine Masculine in regards to love, specifically the masculine energy. Bottom of the deck, secure, love nest. Again, keeping your love on lockdown, huh? Two little lovebirds in a cage. Secure, it's their love nest. Again, keeping your love safe, holding your love within, making sure that it's cherished, protected, okay? So the underall energy again for you guys coming in is a reserved, protected, locked away feeling that you're not sharing. But there is a secret love with the High Priestess and this card. There is a secret love that will never be tainted between the both of you. There is a love between both of you that is not going to be disrupted by anyone. All right, let's get the hidden truth about your love. Spirit, please guide me into a divine message for the Divine Feminine energy, for the collective group, and the Divine Masculine. Please guide me into the truth, the hidden truth now, about the Divine Feminine's real feelings about love. Okay, no peeking. No peeking. Divine Masculine, what is your hidden truth about love? What is your hidden truth? What is the Divine Masculine's hidden truth, Spirit? Please guide me to the Divine Masculine's hidden truth. All right. Bottom of the deck for both of you. Wow. I love you. So, confirmation for so many. Between you and your Divine Masculine, there's definitely love. If you are questioning as of lately, does my DM love me? Does my Divine Feminine love me? Is there still love between us? Yes, there definitely is. And it's very strong. It's very hidden, but very strong. There is still love between you guys. All right. Spirit, what do you see happening in the future events for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine? What do you see happening in the future events for these two lovebirds? What do you see evolving? What do you see happening? What do you see happening in these events? Okay. What are the things that is going to be happening between these two? Show me the Divine Feminine energy, please. What's going to be happening for her in the near events on this journey? What do you see happening for the Divine Feminine? No peeking. Okay. What do you see happening in the Divine Masculine's future events? What do you see happening? Divine Masculine's future events. What's going to be happening? Oh, no peeking. Okay. No peeking. Okay. So bottom of the deck energy is fragmented in reverse, which kind of means things are coming together. It means that once something was lost, you went on a journey, you were seeking, you were finding, and now those things are coming to the surface. We're going to go ahead and read that before I go any further, all right? Just so I can get into a good energy. Let's go ahead and find out what this card says about your fragmented energy actually coming together. And it also, I think I'm feeling your love that's been falling apart. You were missing pieces to the puzzle. You didn't have all the information. I'm feeling like that information is coming up now. It's coming up, okay? So this card generally stands for too many pieces, okay? This shows a woman wading through high water with puzzle pieces all around her. She is a part of the puzzle, and this is her own picture, but she is not complete, okay? But when it is reversed, this card signals a time of great focus and clarity for both of you. You may have less demands in your life. Or perhaps you've set some boundaries and you've started to prioritize yourself. Either way, you find that the increased time, along with your more relaxed attitude, will bring your life into much more clear, greater focus and even fulfillment. If you've been entertaining different ideas for some potential projects, now is the time to pick up your path and go for it. Your energy is finally coming together, and you're able to direct your intentions into more joyous and rewarding outcomes. So this is a time of great purpose for you. You're able to put all the little pieces back together, and the picture of your life will reveal a future so bright, it's going to make you both smile. So I'm feeling you both have some clarity. You've both prioritized yourself, reprioritized your house. There's healthy boundaries. For a lot of you guys, I'm picking up Divine Feminine, you're having healthier boundaries on what you eat. Boundaries about how much time you spend on yourself and that you need more time. I'm also feeling healthy boundaries on the love you receive from others and what you will tolerate and what you won't. I'm also feeling that the Divine Feminine is going through a boundary assessment on how she or he treats other people. So the way you treat other people, you're starting to be more respectful. And the reason you're being more respectful is because you're realizing that you reap what you sow and you attract what you give out. You attract more of that back to you. So you're learning that demanding respect or getting angry or being forceful or any kind of negative vibe is not really feeding your purpose. So now the Divine Feminine is stepping into her power by being more wise and having great peace and understanding that if she wants respect and if she wants the love and she wants understanding, she must give it. So the Divine Feminine is in a giving kind of energy. And Divine Masculine, what I'm picking up for you is responsibility. Reprioritizing your schedule and your life and who you give your time and energy to. There was many times where you had the disease to please, right? You were overgiving. And the Divine Masculine was spread too thin. You didn't have clarity and you didn't have direction and you didn't have purpose because of all those things. So now you're coming into a much more stable place where you can see your goals and start taking charge of your life. So that's what I'm picking up on the energies for both of you, is that things are falling together. And I guess the sentence that came to my mind is sometimes things must fall apart to fall together. So overall, what I'm feeling for you both is, yes, your relationship has fallen apart, only so it can fall back together, okay, in the right way. So let's go ahead and get a message now for the Divine Feminine on your understanding of the situation and how you feel. What is the Divine Feminine's understanding of the situation? Oops, and how does she feel? Oh, that was... Okay. Spirit, please guide me into a message. What is the Divine Feminine understanding and feeling about her situation or his situation? Okay. Bottom of the deck for you. You're leaving for self-love, walking away for better. Your understanding of the situation is that you need to leave for a time. You need to separate yourself from this twin flame, divine soulmate energy and love on yourself. Be in relationship with yourself, because walking away for better is you treating yourself better. Okay, that's better than this. So right now you're in the energy of self. Very powerful energy. Let's go ahead and get an energy for the Divine Masculine. What do you understand and feel for the situation? What does the Divine Masculine understand and feel in the connection? Spirit, guide me to the Divine Masculine's understanding and true feelings. Bottom of the deck, I want to fix this. That's beautiful, and that is bringing things together, realigning. Masculine, your understanding is that if you want this to be a better situation between you and your twin flame, that it's up to you. That if you want things to be better, it's going to come from you, and you want to fix this. Remember that Divine Feminine energy at the bottom of the deck? When I was pulling your cards, stated that you have a desire you want to give birth to. And this is your desire. You really want to fix things. You want this to evolve. You want to give birth to some kind of relationship performance improvement between you and your twin flame, between you and your Divine Feminine. So you do have a desire to fix things, and you're really excited and enthusiastic about all of this. Very incredible. Okay, so what is the energy about? What are you guys healing from? What have you guys learned? So I got other cards mixed into all of this. Didn't mean to. I don't know how that happened. Give me a second. Now they're all mixed. Okay, well, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. All right, we got this fixed now. Okay. Spirit, please guide me into the healing energy between the masculine and feminine. What is the healing energy, please, between the masculine and feminine? What does the Divine Feminine feel and feels she has learned in the loss and separation between her and her divine? Okay. Any loss, any separation. And what does the Divine Masculine feel he has learned or seen during this loss and separation between him and his Divine Feminine? Reverse the sexes if it's different for you, okay? Divine Masculine, what have you learned and healed from? Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, between both of you, the overall energy is not even death can end our love. I will talk to you from my heart. Not even death. So you've both understood that it doesn't matter if you're separated physically, emotionally, even spiritually. Not even death can end the love that you guys share. And the reason being is we are created with love. A part of our being is love. So even the very existence of consciousness and subconsciousness is love. And that can never disappear. So we are bound. We are bound in our hearts and our minds and our spirit and our soul by love. And not even death can separate that. And that is a healing that both of you have understood. Now I'm going to get the shadow energy that you guys have been experiencing. So let me put that in between here. What has been the shadow for you guys? Let me grab this. Okay. Spirit, please guide me in a message now for the Divine Feminine. What is her shadow side? What has she been dealing with? Or he, okay? What has the Divine Feminine's shadow side been revealing to her? Divine Feminine shadow side, please. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Goth Girl, strange, unusual, and complex. Your shadow side is you feel alienated. You feel strange. You feel different. You feel different from everybody else. You feel very isolated and exposed, very vulnerable. Okay, a lot of emotions as well in the darkness here. You also feel like your shadow side has been very confusing for you. A lot of your shadow side reveals that your mind has wandered in separate places, causing you to be very confused about this journey, your purpose, your love with this person, the reason why you were brought together, and what your future looks like. There's been a lot of confusion for you, and that's been a part of your shadow side. Spirit, please reveal to me the Divine Masculine's shadow side. What has he been dealing with? Okay, what is the Divine Masculine's shadow been revealing to the Divine Masculine? What has he been working on? What is the DM's shadow? Okay. Bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine is costumes, disguise, trickery, and conceal. So masculine, your hardship has been playing a role, wearing a mask. Your shadow side is your fake. Your shadow side that you've been learning and dealing with under all energy is the simple fact that you've been pretending, you've been in disguise, you've been hiding how you feel about your Divine Feminine. You've also been hiding how you feel in your karmic relationships, and you're just hiding, how do I say, like in front of everyone, dare I say even work, family, friends. They don't know the real you. You are in costume. You're not who you say you are. You're better than that. How about that? Okay? So let's go ahead and start with the reading, and we'll just clarify as we need to as we go along, okay? Divine Feminine, how are you feeling today? What's going on with you? You're feeling satisfied, indulging in your desires. I love it. You're feeling refreshed, right? You're indulging. This is good. This is positive. It's that attitude of gratitude, right? We started this reading by taking a deep breath and just saying thank you and being in a moment of gratitude and just feeling satisfied, feeling at peace with what you have. You ever notice that when you're getting clarity, sometimes after an emotional experience, you might take a breath and then you get those double breaths in. It's like, you can't take a deep breath. It's that energy of stress, anxiety, and tension, of feeling overwhelmed and overburdened, okay? That energy is overwhelming for you. And today, that energy is shifting. Today, you're able to take that big, deep, solid breath and breathe out, feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfied. So the Divine Feminine energy today is, I am whole in myself. I am one. I am fulfilled. I am full of myself. And that's something to be proud of. That's something to be so happy about. So I do feel a lot of joy from the Divine Feminine, feeling fulfilled, feeling happy, feeling joyous with just what she's been given, and feeling confident also, fully satisfied. I think everything's kind of going right in your life right now. I think things are turning around in your favor. I think things feel easy. You are able to do the things you want to do. You have more time to meditate and have peace. You have more restful sleep. You have a more clear mind. You're feeling refreshed and renewed. And it's because you're giving to yourself. This is making you feel satisfied. So this is what's happening for you. Also with this beautiful waterfall, I do feel that the divine feminine energy may be going and traveling to a waterfall or having intentions to travel to a waterfall. And I think the reason you're imagining a waterfall and seeking out a waterfall energy or a fountain, something that flows and trickles, is that your energy is flowing now. You're not blocked. Your heart chakra was blocked, but now the energy is coming through freely. And so you're going with the flow. So I think you're very excited about this energy and feeling excited and invigorated and full of energy. And this is why you want to get out there and see nature and go see something. I feel this energy where you want to pack a bag, maybe buy a new suitcase, and just go somewhere, even for a day, and just go enjoy something, feel fulfilled and satisfied. And a lot of you are really considering a waterfall. Maybe it's a hike, maybe it's a plane trip away. Maybe you want to have a little fountain waterfall placed in your backyard. Maybe you want to purchase a nice fountain in your home. Maybe you are seeking out meditations, mindful music, mantras that have images of waterfalls or trickling water. And this is a subconscious confirmation that you are free flowing, that your heart is open and you are feeling very good and cleansed and purified. This waterfall satisfaction energy is also coming in about cleaning your home, feeling clean and fresh. Maybe you've gotten a new clean and fresh melty wax kind of smelly good thing, or maybe you've gotten a plug-in that has that scent, but clean and fresh scents are coming to my mind. Waterfalls, breeze, tropical fresh air, something like that. That is coming across for you. And so you're feeling really invigorated in your home. And I think there's also a lot of decluttering. We don't realize that we're getting cluttered until we look around and we're cluttered. So it's like, okay, I'm going to declutter this corner, or I'm going to declutter this space. And just doing that deep cleaning is you refreshing your body, renewing your soul, refreshing your energy. You know, your environment reflects your mental state and your emotional state. And it's actually very true that what's going on in your environment affects you in return also. Sometimes you may feel spiritually fine, but your environment is not. And so aligning your spiritual energy with your environment creates chi, creates a flow. And if you want to have fresh, refreshing, crisp, new energy, it's that renewal of your space. And that may be moving furniture around. It may be just that deep cleaning. It may be decluttering and purging. Whatever this is, it's a renewal and it's refreshing. And again, you're just creating chi and creating flow in your home. I posted a video today on feng shui. It's in my community section. If you guys want to check out that video, Marie, I forgot her last name, has a mindful speech about all of that for the Mindful Valley videos. And you can check that out to help you out in any kind of feng shui and decluttering advice that maybe you want to use in your home. So you're welcome to watch that and follow her and any of that other things, okay? Let's go ahead and see what the Divine Masculine is feeling today and kind of coming in with today. Wow. So we have the number 4, which is deep. I've been seeing 4s a lot lately. Masculine, you're connecting with the number 4. This is about stability. It's about connecting with your ancestors and your loved ones that have passed on. It's about connecting to this earth, feeling grounded. What I have written under this card is profound feelings and memories. So, dare I say you're a little bit nostalgic. You're thinking a little bit about the past, okay? You're feeling very emotional and deeply about some of your maybe childhood, maybe past relationships, maybe how much your children have grown, and you're looking back at the younger years and how fast time has flown by. You're feeling very emotional. This is the deep energy. Notice in the picture I've chosen deep colors, deep purple, almost a black, right? Deep purple, deep black. You've got the deep orange kind of tangerine look, and then the sky is just so deeply colored in these profound, thick colors of almost, it's ready to be nightfall. But I couldn't believe how orange the sky is here and how purple the mountains are. What a deep purple, if you guys can see that good. Just a very deep purple. And it reminds me of an inner knowing, you know, that deep indigo, right? It's going within, reflecting, hermit energy, Virgo energy, right? Just doing some deep soul searching, looking inside your mind and in your soul and in your heart and in your feelings, and really looking at it for what it is, seeing the truth of it all, and realizing how fast time flies. And so you're looking out at some of the unknowns, some of the things that have been lost to you. And I feel like you feel time has been lost. You feel you've lost things that you wish you could still have. There's things you wish you could still do, and you're trying to realign yourself and get grounded. I love you too, Lefty. So you're trying to get grounded and grow in this. There are some things in your past that have died, and it's making peace with that, letting those things that have died go, be it emotions, be it family, be it relationships, you know, just letting them leave you and welcoming yourself into a new energy. You are dealing a lot with grief. I'm picking up on the divine masculine energy as grieving. Maybe you're grieving for a loved one. Maybe you're grieving for a lost relationship. Maybe you're grieving for a lost pet, lost time. But this is grief about loss, and you're feeling very deeply about it. These are profound feelings. And the reason I chose the word profound means they're monumental. They're huge. They're life-altering. They're not just passerby emotions. These are things that are changing you from the inside out. This is a real reflection inside the soul that is going to change the way you operate your life from here on out. So that's how you're feeling today, is very deep. Scorpio energy is coming through there also, which is about transformation and difficulties, difficult periods of time. So I think that you have recently gone through some difficulties and you are transitioning into a new lifestyle, a new way of doing things. So this is all new for you, and it's taken a toll on you emotionally. So do you find yourself crying? Yes. Do you find yourself isolating? Yes. Do you find yourself in moments of deep thought, just drifting off into fantasy and thoughts and memories? Yes. I'm picking up for the masculine that you're going on a drive. And you go on a drive just to do your best thinking. You drive during sunset. You like to watch sunsets. I feel for the divine masculine, sunsets are very profound for you. And driving somewhere just clears your mind, helps you to feel in control of your feelings while at the same time facing them. And so I think that that is something that you've been doing a lot lately, or you will be doing very soon, okay? Going on a good drive. Let's just scoot some of these up real quick. Okay. All right, so let's take a look into how the divine feminine feels about the love between you guys. We're going to start off with the tarot. We have Four of Pentacles, scarcity mindset. So I think you're feeling practical. Love is very practical right now, and how you feel about love is there's an approach that must be taken, and it's physical. Four of Pentacles is very physical, and you realize that approaching love is something that you must reinvent for yourself physically. And what do I mean by that, physically? I mean, you're changing the way you dress. You're changing the way you treat your body. That's physical. You're changing the way that you perceive love. You're having a paradigm shift. You're changing from the inside out, and you're also changing your outer environment. When you get the Four of Pentacles, you are thinking about a house and a home. And I do think that you are very much thinking about your home and how it reflects relationships. Is your home welcoming for a relationship? Is it supportive for your relationship? What kind of a relationship are you calling into your life by the way your home is? Is it your environment? Is it your location? A lot of you guys, especially city dwelling, of course, thinking maybe I should get, a little bit more of the outdoors in, because you want to have a deep connection to nature, okay? You might feel like you have too much of a concrete jungle going on, and you would like more than anything to be in nature, connect with nature, because you want to change the way your relationships operate. You don't want them to be so communicative as far as digitally, you know what I mean? Phone, cameras, cars, driving here and there, all digital kind of communication and relationships that are monopolized with the internet and TV and everything that's going on in the world around you. You definitely want to connect with Earth. You want your relationship to be more, I guess I want to say traditional, ancient even. You want your relationship to reflect time spent with each other and not distracted. And so you're looking around your home and thinking, I want less distraction. I want my relationship to reflect my heart, and my heart wants deep connection. So maybe you're getting the TV out of the bedroom. Maybe you are turning off the Wi-Fi at night. Maybe you're reading more books, more romance novels. Maybe you're indulging in movies that promote old-time relationships and how beautiful that once was without all the distraction of social media and phones and traffic and hustle and bustle and action. It looks like you want to slow down your life and slow things down. Okay? So I think the Divine Feminine is being very practical about her approach, keeping things very simple. Okay, you don't want to add on any extra energy into a relationship. You want it very natural, and you want it very simple. You want love to be honest. You want love to be kind. You want love to be physical, where you can touch this person and feel this person. You want your love to reflect time where you spend with each other in bed and you talk. You talk before you go to sleep, or maybe you're both reading books before you go to sleep, or you're having a scenic, kind of mindset with your room having plants and maybe a waterfall picture or something showing and reflecting love and nature. And you want your bedroom to be peace, tranquility. Maybe you're painting your bedroom a nice calm color and heating up the sheets a little bit. Maybe you guys are out there buying some red sheets, pink sheets, something in the flamey red color spectrum. Doesn't have to be red, could be orange, could be pink, could be red, something in the warmer colors. It looks like you want your sheets to reflect your love life. And did you know in Feng Shui that's very important? I don't know if you guys knew that, but white sheets are clean, but it does reflect a very clean single lifestyle. Brown, tan, neutral sheets reflect the same, neutral. Neutral, single lifestyle, very clean. Red, pink, orange, tangerine. Those kind of sheets reflect passion and love. So keep in mind, you can hide those red sheets under your bedspread. A lot of us have a neutral colored bedspread, and that's fine. Having even a white bedspread is fine. Gray, neutral is fine. But make sure that you have maybe some sheets or something inside there that gives you a little passion. And you want to bring that back into the bedroom, back into your life, whether you're in a relationship or you're single. You might be wanting to influence some passion into your life and start attracting that. So I think you're just taking a very practical approach around your home and how your home is going to attract your relationships and the energy of your relationship. So very practically grounded, and you have a very practical mindset on how you want love to be. Very simple. You want to simplify your life and simplify love. You want a traditional, loving relationship, a relationship in which two people are bonded, two people can communicate, two people are open, and two people are intimate. You want to create this energy of friendship and peace and harmony. And you know that whatever's been keeping you too busy, too distracted, has not been serving that desire. So you are changing your environment so you can fulfill that desire. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get another card about your love. Spring. This is renewal, rebirth, springing forward, movement. Mostly renewal is what comes to my mind. Okay? So the Divine Feminine is trying to renew her passions, renew her love. And keep in mind, you can be a male in a Divine Feminine energy. That's perfectly fine. But you're wanting to change the way you feel. And this is a whole renewal of your mind, body, spirit, your home, and everything. Just reborn. I feel like the Divine Feminine is a phoenix rising, or should I say risen. Okay, the Divine Feminine has risen from her or his ashes and wanting to be reborn and taking the energy of, hey, hi, look at me. Nice to meet you. I am not who you remember. So the way you feel about this love relationship between you and your masculine is, hey, you really don't know who I am anymore. I would like you to get to know me. I'm reborn. I'm a new person. And I'm just not who you remember. I'm different, I'm changed, I'm better. And so that's how the Divine Feminine feels about love. You also are feeling that your relationship is going to be renewed in some way between you and your masculine. Maybe you're changing from romance to friendship. Maybe you're enjoying this friendship between you and your masculine. Maybe you're rebirthing your relationship from a friendship into more passion, and you're getting more intimate and romantic with your masculine. You're enjoying this renewal, okay? Maybe you guys are just renewing energy of between you and I, says the feminine, between you and I. I'm open to whatever comes our way. I have no vision of what it should be and no expectation. I'm just freely open and growing and hoping you grow with me. So I do get the energy and the vision of a seed. And the Divine Feminine has a new seed placed in her heart. And the seed of forgiveness, the seed of transformation, the seed of unconditional love, and the seed of healing. You've planted these seeds long ago, but they've been in the ground getting ready for spring, getting ready to be nourished by the sun and the water, which is wisdom, which is the sun, and the water is emotions. So now you're emotionally ready to nourish your seed. Now you have enough wisdom to nourish your seed, and now it's growing. So these changes and transformations are so good for you. Okay? Let's see how else the Divine Feminine feels about love. Oh, I want you. So you do have a goal. You do have a desire. You know who you want. So the Divine Feminine knows who she wants, and she does have that mindset that it's not that you're open to whoever comes your way. You know exactly who you love, exactly who your masculine is, and exactly who you want. And you're doing everything you can to manifest this man or this woman into your life. And you guys know this saying, if you want it, you'll will it. And if you will it, it will be yours. And that's how the Divine Feminine is seeing this relationship now, rebirthed, transformed, right? Now you are calling him in, calling her in, and really putting that intention out there, which is really wise. It's a goal. It's Sagittarius energy, very Queen of Wands, right? The desire, the want. You have pulled your bow back. You're shooting your arrow. You have direction. You have goal. You have a vision. And you know who it's with, okay? And you are open to whatever spirit brings your way, but you're keeping your goal in your head, right? You know exactly who you want. You don't want to change that. So you might be creating a vision board, is what I feel, or putting a picture of your masculine up, okay? You might have your masculine up somewhere in a frame, or maybe your masculine up on a vision board with other things that you see your life changing with him or her about. You just have this vision board. Maybe, you know, it's in your office, maybe it's in your bedroom. Marie also likes to think with feng shui that your home is a 3D vision board. Yeah, your home is a third dimensional vision board. And so maybe you're putting little items in your home here and there in specific places, attracting your masculine to you. But it's all about that law of attraction and the intention that you're setting. And you are calling this person to you. You are willing this person to you. There may be some magic involved with I want you. And I definitely think that roses have something to do with your love for your masculine. Maybe you're going to set roses next to the picture frame, highlighting the birth and blooming and blossoming and beauty and passion of your love for this person. Maybe you have a rose frame. Maybe you have a rose garden where you have something that's memorable of your masculine there in the garden with your roses. Maybe you just buy yourself roses and you think and imagine that it's coming from your masculine, sending that law of attraction intention out there, saying, this is what I want. I want flowers and roses from my masculine. I want love and passion from my masculine. I want this relationship. And so you're cultivating your life. And how do I say, preparing yourself for this relationship. Okay, you're preparing yourself. You have a goal. And it's very practical. A lot of faith is here also. You have a lot of faith that your masculine will return, will be home, and you'll have a union. And so there is this, I really want you back in my life. And if they're in your life, I really want you to stay. So it's very, very loving here, okay? Very, very loving. Let's go ahead and see how the masculine feels about love with you, okay? How does he feel or she, okay? We're going to start off with the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. We have the Wheel of Fortune, destined opportunities. So they feel like you and him or her are destiny, that there's a divine timing to this whole thing. They also feel like your guys' relationship is changing. There's change. You guys are going in a different direction. You're headed to someplace new. Maybe you guys want to travel. It looks like your masculine may want to travel with you. Go on a trip with you, take you somewhere, an ocean, a very blue ocean. The divine masculine is talking about a blue ocean. Maybe it's Greece, maybe it's Thailand, maybe it's Hawaii, maybe it's just Florida. But your masculine is definitely picturing crystal clear blue waters and wanting to go to the ocean, which maybe it's a cruise. But your masculine wants to travel with you. And even if it's spiritual, the spiritual travel means move forward with you. Move forward. So your masculine wants to move with you and progress with you into a very serene, peaceful energy. Your masculine has an open mind. And that's really what I'm feeling. Divine masculine, you have an open mind right now about what this will be. It's almost like a blank canvas. I am envisioning a blank canvas. Whatever will be, will be. You don't have intention like the feminine. The feminine is creating. She's the empress, right? She's creating, she's painting, she's making the art. She's creating the life you guys will have. Masculine, you're providing the tools. Where the divine feminine wants to create, you go out and provide the paint and the canvas and the location. Am I right? You provide the situation for her to create. So you are creating a stable environment and a new beginning, so your feminine can start creating this life for you and her or him. Okay, very open-minded with that. So divine masculine, you are changing for the better, right? Renewed, changed. 10 marks a new destination, a new beginning. This is a whole new beginning for you. It's a whole new world for you. There's things in your life that will never be the same again, and it's that transition, right? Those deep thoughts that you've shifted and you've changed. So now you're open-minded and open-hearted. Let's go ahead and see what else you feel for your feminine. Well, okay. Leather, and it is lust-bound. Feminine, I hope you're ready for this, because your divine masculine wants this. Thank you, Tiffany, for the $20. I appreciate that. Good morning to you, gorgeous. Transformation 2020. Yes, it is a new chapter. Thank you so much. So divine masculine, you are a true masculine. Even if you're a female, you're a true masculine energy, which is one in which you desire sexual interaction. You desire intimacy, you desire passion, you desire lust, you desire love, you desire all the sexy things this life has to offer. True emperor energy. Lust bound means you are almost drooling. You're definitely salivating here on the way your feminine tastes, the way she feels, the way she touches, the way she speaks to you. You're feeling intoxicated with her aroma, maybe her pheromones, the way she smells. Whatever this is, you're just entranced. And the way you feel about her or him is, I want to feel you, touch you, taste you. I want everything physical. I'm lusting for you. I'm desiring you. Okay? So you are really wanting your feminine in a physical way. You want to just grab her, almost sink your teeth into her, grab your hands and just grab her or him. This little whip here may signify domination. You may want to dominate your feminine. You are the alpha. You are the masculine. You want to dominate the situation. You want to be in charge. It's your way. Sexually, the masculine does like to dominate the bedroom. There is a masculine here that likes to do the talking, likes to do the instruction on how things will be, and likes to make things happen the way he or she perceives things the best, okay? And she is pleasing, he is pleasing. So I'm not saying the divine masculine does not want to please you, because my Lord, they do want to please you very, very, very much. But they want to get pleasure by telling you what to do and when to do it. Do you catch my drift? So masculine, you are fantasizing about your role play here with the feminine and how you get to be in control. You want to be in control of this lusty relationship, and you really want to indulge, okay? And these might be some of the memories that you've been having thinking about your feminine and how hot that really was. So again, super attracted and really wanting to get in touch with that feminine because you want to feel her, okay? She makes you feel a certain way. All right, let's go into more on how you feel about love in regards to her. Okay, so I left you before you could leave me. And there's that little piece. Masculine, you kind of get scared, right? You get comfortable in a relationship and then you leave them before they can leave you. And that's kind of been your pattern. And even if it's not leaving, it's you cause trouble before they can cause trouble. It's like you want to be in control here. Even leaving someone because you're afraid they're going to leave you leaves you in control. So the divine masculine is struggling with a control aspect here. Let's just say you have kind of a control freak problem here. You want to manipulate and control the situation. The signs that I think want to control the situation is Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Okay? Those are the signs that I think are here with the masculine that want to control. All right? You want to get control of the situation. You want to get control of the feminine. I think you have a level of guilt about leaving her behind because you saw him or her as beautiful, good-looking, confident, thriving, independent, sexy. And so when you envisioned your divine feminine in such power, it made you feel powerless, okay? And that is not a comfortable energy for you. Feeling like someone has more power than you or just as much power as you makes you feel a little bit inferior or intimidated, okay? And so there is this power trip between you and your feminine. You might not realize it, masculine, but there may be some level of subconscious competition between you and your feminine in some way. And you're feeling like you're not going to allow her to get the reins or the control of the situation. Which is very Taurus now that I think of it. It's the Nakshatra Rohini, which represents the chariot. And the two horses trying to get control, charging through and overcoming all obstacles, very forceful. And so this is an energy here of forcefulness and control. And that is something that you're having to deal with and look at. And it's frustrating for you, but you know this is changing. I do see you wanting to come back around to the feminine, but there is a level of fear. There's a level of that. And shame, quite possibly. Shame for leaving her behind, knowing you didn't really want to. But you did that because you thought it was only going to happen at some place in time where she was going to leave you or he was going to leave you behind, and you had that fear. And this roots and stems from an abandonment issue. Masculine, at some point in your life, you felt abandonment. For some of you guys, it was a past life, and you're reincarnated and dealing with this again. For others of you guys, this is something you did experience physically in this incarnation, and you feel abandoned by a parent or a lover. And you have to look into your subconscious here, get into your deep reflection, right? And figure out, when did that happen for you? And how does it still affect you today? And monitor yourself, masculine, on why do you feel like you're so scared that your feminine will abandon you, like your mom or your dad, or another lover previously, and you feel this fear that maybe you're not enough, maybe you won't stand up to what they see you as. And so there's this, I don't want to disappoint you, or I don't want to stay in this because it's so good and I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to leave now while it's still good. You know, I don't want to make it any worse than it already is. There's also a fear that you've been in relationships, especially for married masculines, to where you've been through a marriage and you realize that it always goes downhill. So you don't want to mess up what you have with the feminine because you're afraid that if you get with her or him in a specific commitment, that it might start to go downhill also. So you kind of keep your distance so it doesn't start to go downhill. And that is a fear that this masculine is truly having. And it's also the fact that your divine feminine is your best intimate lover, the best you've ever had, the best friend possibly, or the most spiritually in tuned relationship you've ever experienced. And you don't want to mess that up. And you're afraid that if she or he sees who you really are, they will leave you because you won't be enough for them. And I do see this thing here where you think the divine feminine is so powerful, so great, so large of life, right? That when she discovers that you feel this big, she's going to oversurpass you. There's also an issue for some masculines that they're not, this is going to be more for men, you're not quite, how do I say this politely, you're not that up to par in manhood, okay? There is some insecurity here with this masculine, that you're a little bit less than others in that area. You know what I mean? So there is some insecurities, big insecurities about size. Could be size of muscle, could be size of the one-eyed snake muscle, but there's some insecurities here. And if it's a female masculine, maybe she feels she's too old, or she doesn't have big enough female parts, big enough, you know, it's just the girls aren't big enough. She might have some insecurities about that, or she may feel like maybe she's too big. I don't know. But there might be some divine masculine female issues here too, where there's some insecurities, okay? Yeah, trying to keep this serious while saying things like that is so hard, guys. Whew. But, okay, so that's that. So is there love between you guys? Don't forget the bottom of the deck. Yes, I love you. There's absolute love. High Priestess. It's secret. It's secure. It's hidden. Secure love nest. Bottom of the deck over there. It is love forever. It's not going to change, but it's been difficult. And I definitely feel some sensitivities here and some separation in some sense for a lot of you. Okay? Let's move on here to what's coming up in the near future for the feminine. We have great achievements. I love it. Great achievements, you guys. This is so great. This is so beautiful. Overcoming obstacles. Feeling good, feeling successful, for one. Feeling great and wise. You feel like you really leveled up. You've overcome yourself. You've overcome your past. You've overcome your hardships. Sorry, I'm choking here. I don't know how. You're overcoming your hardships and you're overcoming your difficulties. Okay? And this is something to be proud about. I just feel this joy, celebration. You finally made it. I think you were in the dark night of the soul for so long that coming out into the sunlight again and feeling like yourself is a monumentally huge achievement for you. To know that you came out of a dark place and rose higher than you went in, and you're just like, wow. I think you're truly impressed with the universe and your transformation. You are shocked at the woman or man you've become. And you look in the mirror now and you go, wow, look at me. Look how far I've come. Look how wise I am. Look how much I've grown. Look how beautiful I am. You're loving yourself fully, right? Loving you. And that is such an achievement, because there was so many times in your past that you didn't love you. And so loving you is just a joyous occasion and celebration. And I do feel like the Divine Feminine is celebrating herself. Are you saying, how do you say, are you toasting to yourself and to your achievement? Yes. Maybe you're buying champagne or a really nice bottle of wine, or just indulging in something that is special for you and celebrating you. Maybe you're taking yourself out for that steak dinner finally, or going to the grocery store and spending that extra 20 bucks on whatever you want for you to indulge and sit back and relax and sip something beautiful and indulge in something nice and just say, I love you. You look in the mirror and say, I love you. I really do. And it's just this impression that you're giving me of happiness and joy and fulfillment. And this is why you're attracting so much love towards you, because you're really loving you. So cheers to the Divine Feminine for overcoming her own obstacles, her own inner demons, her shadow side, her dark night of the soul, and any hardships that seem to have almost defeated you, you defeated them or it. Any enemies that you've been facing, you've overcome them. And I just got a channeled message about that. Enemies. The divine feminine has conquered an enemy. I don't know who this enemy is for you, but you've conquered her or him. There's an enemy in your life, and they no longer have control or power over you. That could be a demon, that could be a family member, that could be a karmic person. This could be an archenemy, I don't know, but you've conquered them. You've defeated them, whether emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. You have succeeded them. You've overpassed them. They have no power over you. And that is an element of expression that you're going to be taking soon, if you haven't already, which is a toast, a cheers, a celebratory moment, saying, I've overcome an enemy. For a lot of you guys, it's a karmic energy. A karmic cycle even maybe could be your enemy. But you've no longer let them have control and power over you. There was a time where they did, or it did have power over you. Could be addictions, could be anything. The devil card, just think the devil card, okay? The devil card had power over your life, and it was heavy, and it was burdensome, and it was on your mind every day, and it drug you down to rock bottom, dark night of the soul, 5 of Pentacles. It drug you down, right? And you have picked yourself up, gotten out of there, gotten away and gotten free and gotten help and gotten abundant. Now you are successful. This is like 10 of Pentacles. You have achieved a great feat. And this person, this whoever the enemy is, who are they? Forget their name, forget their face. They're no one to you. You've overcome them. You've won. And that's something to be celebratory about. I do want to pull a card on how you've won over them. Let's get a card on how you've won over this enemy. No, I think I'm going to do Buddha Wisdom, because that's what I'm feeling. And no, I'm not sick, everybody. Somebody was like, why do you always sound sick? Well, you try talking on radio almost every day. Your voice is not going to always be the same. And plus, I think it's allergies or something too. So, no, I'm not sick. My throat just needs some tea and some rest. I do a lot of talking. So anyways, what is the message, please, today for the Divine Feminine on how she overcame this enemy of hers or his? How did she overcome this enemy? What step? There's one more card I feel I have to put at the bottom. Yes, okay. The first one is let go of clinging. View your situation as a witness. Your inner strength grows. So one way you've overcome her, the enemy, or him, the enemy, is you've let them go. You were once clinging to an enemy, unable to let their thoughts, their mind, escape you. Like, that's not what I meant to say. I said that all backwards. They were always in your mind. They were always in the back of your mind or the forefront of your mind. This enemy was in your mind. This enemy was blocking you. Every single day, this enemy was in your energy in some way, okay? The enemy was hovering over you like a dark cloud, and you were hanging on to that. And it's almost like you wanted vengeance in some way, and you had hot coal, and you wanted to throw it at your enemy, but you were waiting for the right time. And so you were holding that hot piece of coal, waiting to get back at your enemy, just an example. And you never let go of the coal, right? So who got burned? Who got hurt? Not the enemy. It was you. You got hurt, hanging on to that anger, hanging on to that grudge, hanging on to vengeance, and hanging on to that enemy, saying, you have something over me. Telling yourself that every day, that they won, or they achieved something, or they got your person, or they have the best of you, or they've got the best of you. And hanging on to that enemy is what kept you down. And so how you've achieved overcoming your enemy and outdoing them and getting completely free from them is by letting go of your clinging and viewing your situation as an outsider, and making more sense. And this gave you the strength to overcome the devil, okay? And that's how you've kind of overcome that. Bottom of the deck here, under all energy of the enemy conquering, was purify the mind with wholesome thoughts and calmness arises. So you stopped the negative talk. You stopped talking negative. Maybe negative talk was your enemy, but you've defeated your enemy, guys, girls. And you've stopped talking negative to yourself. You've purified your mind, and now you feed yourself healthy, nutritious, positive, fruitful thoughts and ideas, so your life can start showing you that's what life really is all about. And why? Because what you feel becomes real. What you feel is what you see. What you think about is your environment in front of you. Your focus, your intention creates the universe around you. And we have to remember that and realize that and defeat those enemies by clearing out the clutter we don't want. And I think you've already done that. So congratulations, great achievement. I'll read that as we go on with the reading. Let me grab my little book here. Okay. So this is the banquet table. A beautiful banquet table overlooks the sea. On top of the table are bright candles, crystal dishes, and beautiful flowers, ready for the feast to be served. This card upright signifies a time of great achievement for the Divine Feminine. The work that you've put into a plan or a project is about to pay off, and you will reap the rewards of your efforts. This good outlook may be related to money or work or a creative project, an endeavor, or concerning family and home and relationships. Whatever it is, enjoy the fruits of your labor, Divine Femme. Although the culmination of your achievements is near, there may still be some work for you to do. After all, preparing a banquet takes some time and planning. Just let yourself move through what has yet to be done with peace and pleasure, and continue to bring happiness into your life every day. This achievement brings you great fulfillment, but remember, your daily joy can be a banquet too. So remember, this is the upcoming future events, this little row. So what's coming up in your future is a win, success. And notice the orange around this card and the orange there, that is the sacral chakra. And that talks about your confidence, your personal power, your belief in self. It's a masculine energy, taking charge and defeating your enemies. So if it hasn't happened yet to your Divine Feminines, it is about to. Basically, you are going to overcome an enemy in the near future if you haven't already. So congratulations on that. And in regards to career and work, Divine Feminine, you've reached a level of great success. You've achieved an award of some kind. Maybe you're seen as great in your career. Maybe you're put on a pedestal. Maybe you've achieved some level of higher up success in your career field, but there is a great acknowledgement of an achievement that you've worked really hard towards. And in the near future, you will be rewarded for all of that. Okay? So that is the Divine Feminine energy, and we're going to tap into what's coming up in the future for the Divine Masculine. So what's coming up with you? Well, I'm first of all shocked that there's a blank canvas. We talked about the masculine preparing a blank canvas for the feminine to create. And here's my blank canvas. I also talked about the masculine wanting to go to the ocean, wanting to travel there, and that looks like an ocean to me, or some kind of a large body of water. So it kind of goes along with your message, doesn't it? And this is a creative endeavor, and it's an event. Notice both of you have events. You have a number 8, which is strength, overcoming, personal power. achievement and infinite ability and confidence. So you have a fresh start. A lot of what I'm seeing from this card is you can dance to the beat of your own drum. You're single and free. You have a blank canvas to create whatever it is you want in your life. This is a second chance. Divine Masculine, you're getting a second chance with your Divine Feminine, and you're getting a second chance at life. You may be getting a second chance at being a parent again. You may be getting a second chance at being a lover again. You may get a second chance at a job that you love. Whatever this is, it's a rebirth and a renewal of you, and you have a second chance to start over. There's still so much time, and so you have a lot of ideas in your mind, a lot of hopes and desires and dreams, and you really want to move forward. I see a camera on a stack of books that is speaking to me. I think you're getting really into photography. Maybe you got a new phone that is, I don't know, an iPhone 11 Pro or something like that, and maybe you want to start taking more pictures. You want to play with photography. Maybe you want to hang up some of your famous photos that you've taken for your family. Famous meaning you posted it on Facebook and everyone loved that photo. And now you want to make art of it. So you might be wanting to make art of your photography, art of something that you do with your phone. Maybe some digital art, okay? Maybe some music would be a digital art. But you're very creative and you want to start to put your art out there. And so you're kind of excited about starting a new project, okay? For a lot of you guys, for the Divine Masculines, male or female, I also get the energy of redecorating. Maybe you're rearranging your furniture, maybe you're tossing things out. I'm picturing a masculine picking things up off the wall and in a closet or in a box or in a garage and taking it to the trash. And the trash is kind of far away. Maybe you're going to a dump, or maybe you're going to a very large, trash can area, but I see you taking things and just tossing it. You're done. I feel like you're taking out the trash, taking out the garbage of your life. It's a fresh start. Whatever your past is, whatever feelings you had, you're done with them. Whatever relationship was dragging you down, you're done with it. Whatever this is for you, masculine, you're done. You're taking out the trash, renewing your life. This could be a spiritual cleansing. You did a lot of self-sabotaging. A lot in your life, clearly. And you're tired of doing that. You're tired of ruining your own happiness. You want to start speaking your own truth and living your truth. Let's go ahead and read that. Before I read that, I want to pull one additional card here for you. And I think I want to pull, let's see. I think I want to pull a divine door. Let's pull a divine door for you. What door is opening up? What is this new endeavor, this new opportunity, this second chance, this blank slate for the Divine Masculine? What is this? Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. Wow, that's decluttering. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in and breathe out and let go of doubt. And that's the uncluttering, that's the unpacking, that's the throwing things away. You're finally taking that seriously. You're in silence, deep restorative behavior, which is totally Virgo, and really going within. This is a beautiful doorway entry. It's a path. There's a dark bottom, and then it just gets like a bright orange wood on top. It's a beautiful path. I just think you're on the right path. I think you're achieving success on renewing your life and starting fresh. And you're on a new path, a whole new thing for you, a whole new world. Bottom of the deck over here is the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Let your love dance in sight. So no more hiding. No more being invisible. Okay? No more, what was it that you were conquering? Bottom of the deck, wearing a disguise. Wearing a mask, being in disguise. That was the bottom of the deck earlier, remember? So not letting yourself be hidden anymore. No more costumes. No more pretending. It's putting yourself out there raw. A lot of you masculines may be putting some kind of art into the world, showing people. There's some kind of showing people your art. Bold colors. Maybe you're using some bright red, turquoise, yellow, black, just bold colors over white, something like that. Bold. You might be having some very bold art. I am feeling some sexual art. Maybe you're sculpting something where it's a feminine figure or a masculine figure. Maybe it's a sketch of sexual energy, just really bold. Maybe it's an anger. I'm seeing eyes. Eyes are very bold in your art. So if you're doing some kind of sketch or art, it's going to be very bold. Music, if you're doing music, it's going to be bold. Anything that you do is going to be really out there. It might offend some people, but it's being authentic and true to you. And it's about being bold. I also am being told that the masculine may be getting really tan this summer. And I don't care if you're black or white, like really tan. You're putting on some color, okay? You're really in the sunlight. Maybe you are on the beach. Maybe you're at the pool. Maybe you're just, I don't know, you work out in the sun. I don't know, but you're getting a lot of strong color here in the sun this summer. Very dark, bold tones. Your hair may be very bold, but you're just looking very bold, very Leo, right? Really standing out. Anyways, let's go ahead and read this card now. The events, a creative endeavor. Okay. So this is your soul's expression, Divine Masculine. A fiddle is adorned with vines and stands upright in the sand along with books, a camera and paintbrushes and an artist's easel. A beautiful, vibrant river flows by, indicating that new inspiration is coming in. This heralds a period of great creativity for you, and if you've been thinking about a new creative project, it's time to start to get this going. And if you're already working on such a project, this card is telling you to shift into high gear. The activities involved in your new pursuit may be something personal, maybe like taking up painting or learning how to play piano. Maybe it's starting your own new business. You may even decide to go to school and learn something new, but professional opportunities are also indicated. However, you may be open to maybe starting an art studio or a bakery or a creative culinary inspiration. There's also great potential in writing, publishing, theater, music performance, and composition. If these or other creative activities are calling your heart right now, masculine, it's time to start taking that action. Okay? Set aside your doubts, share your talents with the world, and express your soul's desire. This card is singing your praises, and so should you. All right, feeling new, doors opening, financially, emotionally, physically, everything. You're feeling very fresh, very new. So let's move on forward here. Feminine, how do you think and feel about the love between you and your masculine? Okay, what are your thoughts and feelings? We did get at the bottom over here, leaving for self-love. wanting something better, right? Walking away for better. So how do you also feel and think about them in regards to your love? Destiny calls. Check your 1-7. This is fated. So astrologically, you're checking your 1-7. What does that mean? What's 7th from you? Okay, 7 houses from your ascendant, your rising, your lugna, or your moon. Hello, right? Even sun sign's fine. What is 7 from you? It might be your person's zodiac sign. Maybe it's their sun, moon, rising. Maybe it's your Jupiter. But this is a destined relationship, and you know that your paths have crossed for a reason. This was a fated relationship. And so the way a divine feminine feels about the masculine and hers love, or his love, is that this was meant to be. And you're feeling like you can see changes in your astrology chart. Things are moving forward. A lot of you are looking into your D9 Navamsha, which is activated past the age of 36. This is when Saturn matures. Saturn does 30 years for a full rotation around the sun. It takes Saturn 30 years. He's old, he's old-fashioned, and he likes rules and regulations and law and order, okay? So it takes him a while to get there. And you may feel like destiny has taken a while for you guys to get some kind of change going. But I think you're noticing that Saturn is maturing and things are changing for you. So you're looking into that D9, you're looking into your astrology and saying, how have I changed and how have they changed? You also are feeling that this is your twin flame, your divine soulmate, your true love. You feel like this is the one. Sometimes the elusive the one is just that, elusive. Sometimes even though you meet the one you are destined to be with, really what your chart is trying to tell you is, divine feminine, you are destined to meet and grow because of this person. You are destined to fall head over heels in love, and your whole life will be changed because of this person. So, this is a huge transition for you, big. And you feel like you're definitely pushing forward. And things are changing, and that's all fate and that's all destiny. So things are going to move forward in a very good, positive way. And how you feel is confident and trusting that the universe has got this. And no matter how your relationship tends to flow, whether it's single or together or union or separated, no matter where it flows, you know that your love for this person is divinely orchestrated and destined. So you're not questioning the validity of this relationship, and you're no longer questioning, is this person fated to me? The only thing you may be questioning is, are we going to be together? Because this person is my destiny, does that mean that we're going to be together? Because sometimes the answer is no. And I want you guys to be okay with that. Sometimes you are fated to meet someone and grow someone in love with someone, but you're not fated to be married, or you're not fated to be together. And it's unfortunate, but sometimes that's the lot you've been given based on your birth chart. So you're going to want to see what that means for you. It doesn't mean it's permanent, but it could mean that that can signal some struggles. If Saturn aspects or sits in the 7th house, that's what it means. It could be some trouble. Could be, okay? If Mars is afflicting also, that's war, that's trouble there. Mars in the 7th house does signify some trouble. Rahu or Ketu also signifies karmic trouble in paradise with a destined lover. And sometimes when you look at the houses of enemies or loss, which is the 6th and 12th house, you can see some trouble if a Venus or Jupiter is there. Mars for male-on-male relationships, you might see some trouble affecting you there. So you want to look at those things and see, is your chart affected in some kind of a hardship kind of way in regards to this destined relationship? So I think the Divine Feminine may be checking out her chart or getting it read by a professional astrologer, or, you know, asking questions and getting information on what this could mean and what this could be. Maybe you're just going to study yourself, research how astrology works, and start studying this on your own self and seeing how destiny works out. If I can give you any peace of mind, after the age of 36 is when your chart matures, Saturn matures, and any malefic energy, any very heavy karmic energy will chill out. Even with Rahu and Ketu, they're going to start to chill out. Even Mars, because things are starting to slow down after the age of 36, right? Lessons, big, hard, difficult karmic lessons have been learned, usually by that time, and it's time to start fulfilling more purpose and destiny. So things will change after that time, okay? I'm not saying that it's going to be a cure. I'm not saying that it's going to fix everything. I'm saying things can get better and things can change, okay? Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the divine masculine's energy on how he or she feels about love between you guys. Good news is on the way. Okay, all right. So the masculine wants you to know that he's coming in, okay? I do see the word on the way, and I felt that the other day, on the way, with the masculine reading, remember, on the way. So the masculine energy is on the way. There is good news and excitement and anticipation. Positivity and optimism. Don't forget, bottom of the deck for the masculine was, I want to fix this. Wow, underneath that is Tower, okay? Big movements, sudden changes, shocking events, major shift, universal help, can be some karmic hell, relationships have been over, and there's some revelations. Okay, so there's been a lot of changes, shocking events in the masculine's life, and that's why he or she wants to fix this, because there's kind of a rubble mess right now. Okay, and maybe this person is trying to pick up the rubble, you know, because maybe this person was a rebel, always running. Obviously, I left you before you could leave me. So now this person wants to give you some good news, wants to communicate with you. Why? Because they love you. Okay, it says here after that, the timing just wasn't right for us. Okay, it wasn't destiny, it wasn't divine timing at that time, but you were the best thing in my life. Okay, you were the best thing or one of the best things in my life, and I am still so attracted to you. Okay, so this person is attracted not just sexually, but spiritually. Okay, this person is still attracted towards you and coming in. So that is some really good positive news. I think your person is excited and anxious about seeing you, talking to you, having a door open to get back in touch with you and kind of restart this wheel of fortune, right? Everything's changed, moving forward. They're bound to you, bonded to you. They're coming back. I definitely see a reconciliation or a renewal, and the divine masculine is coming back into the divine feminine's energy in some way. It's happening, okay? So now let's move over to the shadow side, all right? What has been your shadow side? What have you been conquering, divine feminine? What was that shadowy beast that you've been putting down under your feet? The name is Lady Midnight, Sorceress, Magic, and Hidden Motives. Okay, so you've got some secrets, that High Priestess energy, eh? This is where you've been hiding the fact that maybe you've been dabbling a little bit in magic, okay? Yes, the divine feminine has been dabbling in magic, affirmations, visualization, manipulation of some kind of manipulation here. A sorceress is at work, hidden motives. You've done some dirt. You have, don't lie, you've done some dirt. You've done some wishful thinking, okay? And that was your shadow side. I feel like in the past, some of these dark energies got the best of you. Maybe you hired someone to do a separation spell on someone, or maybe you just wished ill will on a relationship between your masculine and a karmic. Maybe you just wished for justice and vengeance in some way, where you are calling that into the universe. Magic can be used in so many ways. Maybe it was a spell, a candle ritual you've done to create some kind of manipulation in the energy. So your shadow side is Lady Midnight. When it gets dark, it's no one sees what's behind closed doors. You've been that little sorceress. You've had some hidden motives. You've hidden your true feelings of anger and resentment and wanting to get rid of things. And so that's the shadow side that I think you've conquered, is that vengeful side, that vindictive side, that side where you wish the justice would just come in and karmically make people pay for what they've done to you. That's been a shadow side that you've been conquering, is this I'm angry or vengeful kind of energy. And you've really dealt with it. You've really faced it head on, and that's really great, okay? Divine Masculine, what has been your shadow? The ice pick. Premeditated, planning, and calculated. So you've been a vengeful little fuck. Excuse my French with the ice pick. You've been a little vengeful, masculine. You have premeditated some kind of vengeance on someone, okay? I don't know who this is. Could be your feminine, could be other people, could be karmics in your life. I don't know, but you've been vengeful. You like to get revenge. And a lot of it was, you know, planned. You had a plan on how you were going to make someone pay, okay? Maybe you had a murderous side to you. Maybe you had a, you know, a homicidal side to you, to where you wanted to be a little vengeful here. You know, you wanted to come at someone with an ice pick. Okay, this is very air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You wanted to come at someone, no feelings reserved. Or should I say all your feelings were reserved, you were just angry. So the black and the red is Saturn, which is karma. And Saturn represents this hostility, right? Saturn can be restriction. A lot of you guys have been vengeful in the simple fact, and then the air energy is swords, so this is a nice pick, that you premeditated how you were going to communicate to your feminine. And you blocked her, or you locked her out, or you premeditated that you're not going to communicate with her, or you made an effort and a point, literally made a point to make your feminine feel like you were cold, and this was premeditated and calculated. You wanted the divine feminine to see your dark side and leave you alone, okay? And that is that I left you before you could leave me kind of issue here. Pushing away the feminine with that ice pick. So I think that you've been, you know, poking other people before they could poke you, you know? And it's just that energy where I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me. I'm going to block you before you block me. I'm going to turn this beautiful communication and loving relationship upside down so that way you won't have the power to do that. I have the power to do that. Again, it's this power and control kind of situation here. And so you're dealing with that. And I think you've conquered it. You've conquered your shadow side. You've overcome this kind of energy. And I think you finally won that shadow side of yourself. You know, I have in my head the story of the two wolves, right? You have the black one and the white one, and they're both at war with each other. They're both hungry. They're both devouring everything in their path. And you think that, you know, who's going to win? These are both very strong, very willful wolves. And, you know, who's going to win in your mind, body, spirit, in your energy, in your life is the one you feed, the one you give energy to. And so you learned, masculine, that if you're going to give energy to the ice pick, if you're going to give energy to planning and calculated, premeditated plans of attack, you know, causing bad communication or no communication, and it was all premeditated by you, that you're feeding that beast, that you're feeding separation and you're feeding negativity. And you're feeding an energy that's not feeding your soul for the better. So I see you conquering it, realizing that's negative talk, negative thoughts, negative behavior. And you don't want to be mean and you don't want to be harsh. You don't want to be difficult and you don't want to be cold-hearted anymore. You want to be warm and you want to be open. And so you've conquered this shadow side of yourself. You've fed the right wolf. So how has the Divine Feminine conquered her grief? Let's look into what kind of grief and suffering and loss the Divine Feminine has conquered. We have in acceptance, sometimes we have to allow our loved one to be fully dead before we allow ourselves to fully live. That is so deep. I almost want to read it again. In acceptance, in the Divine Feminine energy, sometimes we have had to learn to allow our masculine, our loved one, to be fully gone, to be fully dead, before we've allowed ourselves to fully be satisfied, self-love, and live, right? We've had to allow the masculine to be fully gone for us to really start waking up and loving ourselves. Because as long as we stayed attached, as long as we stayed believing that the masculine was still here and clinging on to that energy, we didn't allow him or her to be fully gone so we could love ourselves. Because as long as this person was still alive in some way, you were taking care and feeding that person, supporting that person, living for that person, breathing for that person, fighting for that person. Am I right? And as long as that person was still in existence for you, that's what happened. And in order for you to fight and love and do things for yourself, you had to allow this person to be dead. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. What?
Can't go downstairs without permission.
I can't go downstairs without permission?
No.
You are cute. Oh, you are cute. You know that? You're an angel. I love you. I can't go downstairs without your permission, Mr. Bossy. Okay, I do love you. You're my angel. Here, lay your head on my shoulder. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm on my last card, and I am a done mama. Okay? All right, guys. So I think you get the picture. Letting your masculine fully be gone and done has allowed you to love yourself fully and give to yourself fully. Because had they still been in any kind of an existence for you, you wouldn't be where you're at today. All right, so let's last one. Let's see how the masculine has been dealing with loss and grief, okay? So masculine, whatever you've lost, whatever you've been grieving, this is what you've learned. And it says here, all your regrets, the should-haves, the what-ifs, can imprison you in your pain. What if we had gone to a different hospital? We should have gone to the doctor sooner. Let them go. If you feel you can't stop thinking of the regrets, just repeat several times a day, I'm willing to let go of the should-haves and the what-ifs. And, you know, in regards to a love relationship, it means that you have a lot of should-have, could-haves, you know, should-haves, what-ifs on this love relationship between you and your feminine. And a lot of you masculines who are grieving this, all these regrets, I mean, look at that, all these regrets about what you could have done, what you should have done, you know, what would have been best, what would have been better. It doesn't serve you today. That is living in the past. That's not helping this relationship. It's not even helping you. You've literally been stuck in the mud in the past. And how you've been healing is looking at how you respond to loss. And the way you respond to loss, masculine, is regretting your decisions. Every time you lose a person in a relationship, you think, I could have done this better. I should have done this better. I should have given her this or him that. If I would have done this, maybe we wouldn't be over. So this is how you deal with loss. In any relationship, you know, with people you've lost physically to death, it's the same thing. Maybe I should have done this and I would have caught it in time. Maybe if we would have gone to a different hospital, maybe if we would have gotten a different treatment, that person would still be here. Maybe if that person never, you know, went to my house, they would still be alive, or whatever you're burdening yourself with these guilty conscience, these regrets. This is your response. This is how you deal with loss. And I think you're finally taking the rose-colored glasses off and looking at how you respond to your life with grief. And you're realizing something true about yourself, that you spend your time majority regretting. And you're tired of regretting. You're tired of living your life regretting things. And this is that unpacking the garbage, right? Unpacking the clutter in your mind and your heart and in your life and throwing it away in the garbage. I'm imagining, and I hope you can imagine now, masculine, that big black trash bag full of regrets, what ifs, and should haves. I want you to put all of that stuff in this big black trash bag, figuratively speaking, and I want you to walk and toss it out in the garbage. It is no longer in your life. It doesn't exist. There's nothing you can do about it. Those are lessons, not losses. And now you know better. And now you're going to live your life without guilt and free from regrets, because we all had to go through things for a reason. It was all our destiny for a reason. Admit that to yourself and love yourself and forgive yourself. Things are turning around for the better, masculine, for the better. And don't forget, good news is on the way. Something to look forward to. Okay, guys? Well, this is your reading. It's been a long one. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you later. I'm going to try to come back on later today. I'm getting to some of those emergency readings tonight. So deliveries, you will have them very soon. And I'll keep in touch. I'll keep in touch with you guys. If anybody wants to donate to my channel, please go ahead. Yes, and like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. If anybody wants any cards read for them, personally, I'll do you another favor. Within 30 minutes from the posting of this video, you can donate $33 and I will pull some cards for you. Okay? So you have 30 minutes for $33. You can do that on Venmo, and you can purchase some card pullings for you during another live. Okay? And I'll be getting those done this week. So we're going to go through that and have a good time. So this is the only video this week that I'm going to promote that. So please check the time. I don't know what the time is right now. It's 30 minutes after this posting only. So thank you so much for your donations and your purchases. Anything you want to purchase can be purchased on Venmo. For all of you guys that are scheduling appointments on my website for future, please use Venmo. I know there's no payment in my scheduling, so if you have scheduled, please put the price there in Venmo so you can purchase that and assure your place. I guess that's it, guys. I love you, and I'll see you later. Please like and subscribe so you can catch the next surprise reading on time. So when I do another 30-minute call out for $33, you'll catch it. I get so many people that watch this video days and hours later because they're not subscribed. So please subscribe and hit the bell icon for my next live so you know when it's happening so you can catch me. All right, we love you guys. Have a blessed, beautiful day. I'll see you later. Love you.